Hey guys, it's Brittany and I'm back with a video that I think everyone has been waiting for. I'm here to show you how to make buckeyes. I'm sorry about my hair. I've just got out of the shower and it curls really bad whenever it gets wet. So anyway, stay tuned and I will show you how to make buckeyes. So yeah. So I have my stand mixture with my paddle attachment ready. I have a half a cup, which is 1 stick of softened butter that I cubed. You can mix this by hand if you want to. I just didn't want to. And I have 1.5 cups of creamy peanut butter. And I will be mixing that in with the butter.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air.
And now I'm gonna add about a pinch of salt to this. You don't really need a lot. It just uses it to give. I just use it to give it flavor. And now you're gonna add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I usually just eyeball it, but you can absolutely use a measure if you want to. And now I'm just gonna mix this until it's smooth and creamy. You can use a whisk to do this. I just chose not to. And don't be like me and don't try and turn it on whenever it's not plugged in. I've tried to do that many a times. So now that it's smooth and creamy, you will want to scrape down your bowl. I've let this mix for about 5 minutes, and if you're using a hand or stand mixer, you will want to scrape your bowl. That way nothing gets left behind, everything gets mixed equally. I've learned that the hard way because I tried making some type of bread and I never mixed my bowl, and there was a lot of flour on the bottom. So yeah, I advise anyone that's gonna make this and will use a hand mixer or stand mixer, just scrape your bowl. It'll save you a bunch of time. So now that I've got that done and scraped, I'm gonna mix it again. And I'm gonna keep mixing it, and I'm gonna slowly start adding my powdered sugar. I have 3 cups here. The recipe states 3 or 4 cups, but I just used 3 cups, and it worked out fine. I'm gonna turn this down on the lowest setting. That way powdered sugar doesn't go everywhere. And I'm gonna add it in about a half a cup at a time. You don't want to add all of it in at once, because you're gonna have powdered sugar everywhere. Trust me, it's not fun. It's kind of hard to clean up, and since I'm wearing black, it's gonna be everywhere. So yeah, I'm just gonna add that in and just let it mix. And after I've added in about 1 cup or 1.5 cups of it, I'm gonna turn my mixer off and just start scraping my bowl down. That way everything gets incorporated. There's no powdered sugar that's on the bottom that didn't get incorporated. So yeah, this mixture, it will get very pliable. It will feel like Play-Doh once you're done with it, and once you add all the sugar to it. Yeah, I dropped my attachment in there. No biggie. That's fine. It happens. So yeah, I'm just gonna scrape that down, scrape everything down. That way everything gets mixed. You can already see that it's starting to thicken up, but it's not as thick as you want it to be able to roll them out without getting the mixture all over your hands. Yeah. I think that this would be really fun to make with kids, because once you roll them, once you put all the powdered sugar in there, it's going to feel like Play-Doh. So I think that it would be really fun for them to play with. So I'm going to set my mixture back on its lowest setting. I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to start adding my powdered sugar in again. Just slowly adding that in about at a half a cup at a time.
The one for me, that's why I give you everything. Held you close by the storm. around me sees. Oh, you meant the world to me. Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye. No. Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye. No. Never gonna give. Never gonna give.
Now you can really start to see how thick it's getting since we've added all the powdered sugar. Again, it's going to be very pliable and it will be very easy to roll out. So you won't have to worry about getting it all over your hands.
Never gonna say goodbye, no.
Now you can see what I mean whenever I said it's going to look like Play-Doh at the end. You can just smush it together and it'll form one big ball. This would be a really good thing to make with the kids, because you can add food coloring in it and they'll think that it's Play-Doh, but it's edible. So yeah. See, I'm just taking one big ball of it and just smushing it together, and you can see how very pliable that is. So that means that it's ready to go. So I have a big round pizza pan that I'm going to use. I'm just going to set them on there after I roll them. I usually roll them about a half inch wide. Some will be big, some will be small. They're not perfect, but they're still going to taste fun. I just take them in my hands and just roll them until it forms a smooth ball. So yeah, the balls are pretty easy to make, and let's just start making the rest of them. So now that I've got all of them wrote out, I'm going to teach you how to make the chocolate to dip them in. So stay tuned. So in the bowl I have 2 cups of mini chocolate chips, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of Crisco. I'm using a half tablespoon measuring, so that's why I put 2 of them in there. And then I'm going to put it in the microwave on 30-second intervals until it gets nice and melty and smooth. So this is what your chocolate should look like. I put mine on about 4 30-second intervals. So it melted it just fine. Now let's get ready to dip the peanut butter balls. So guys, on the recipe it states to put toothpicks in the balls, in the peanut butter balls. But I didn't have any toothpicks, so I decided to just try and dip them in the chocolate just using my hands. And it worked out okay, not the best. They didn't look the best, but here's how it turned out. So it was kind of difficult to dip these by hand. It left indents on my fingers on them, but they still turned out fine and they turned out great. I tried to stick a paper clip in them and just dip them in there, but the paper clip would keep falling off. So I just decided to do it this way. You can definitely just dip it all the way in and just rotate it around with a spoon. It doesn't have to like be halfway on there. I just see it. I just see Buckeyes made like that. You can make them however you want. So yeah, once you're done dipping your peanut butter balls in the chocolate, you will want to refrigerate them for about 30 minutes to an hour so that the chocolate can harden up. I didn't put any Crisco or any oil on my pan to keep the chocolate from like sticking permanently on there. They lift it out just fine. So if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. So I just got these out of the fridge. I'll let them chill for about 30 minutes to an hour. They set up really nicely. They don't look the greatest on the top, but they smell amazing. So anyway, let's give it a try. Will 100% be making these again. It tastes just like Reese's peanut butter cups, but I think a little bit better. So anyway, I'll leave the recipe down below in the description for everyone to make it. So yeah, I encourage everyone to make these. They taste delicious and are not hard at all. You don't even need a stand mixer. I just wanted to use it because it would be faster, and I just didn't want to whisk and make my arm sore. Anyway, so my phone just died, and I'm really sorry about that. But anyway, to get to my ending, you can look for new videos, or I post about upcoming videos usually every week on my Facebook page, and the link will be down below. So yeah, if you want to join that, go ahead. I will try and post Ibotta hauls every month or so, because I don't want to do them a lot. I love using Ibotta, but I feel like it's a waste if I do it every single day. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else I wanted to talk about. So anyway, happy couponing, happy baking. I hope everyone has a good day. So see you later, guys. Bye.